Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing a very special reading for you today. Well, at least I believe it's very special. This is the September 2019 full moon, which is happening on Friday the 13th in parts of the United States, and this has not been seen since October 13th, 2000. So this is absolutely spectacular, and I'm so excited to be sharing this energy with you, and it will not be seen again till August 13th, 2049. So really, this is just an absolutely wonderful thing that is happening. So let's see now, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what September 2019 full moon and how September 2019's full moon will be affecting you. Cancer, September 2019 full moon. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Goodness. Hey, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything. Oh, I love it. We have the Two of Cups. That's such a good sign. You are crowned by the Seven of Pentacles. Then we have the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So that is you shining through right there. The Strength card, the Ace of Swords, air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius, and the Eight of Swords. All right. Now let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Cancer, September 2019, full moon. Cancer, Sanctuary, and this one right here. Transformation, which is fantastic because this full moon is rising in the constellation of Phoenix. So it is not only the harvest full moon because it's so close to the fall, the autumn equinox, but it is also the Phoenix full moon, which is all about transformation. Your Witchling cards, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Cancer, September 2019, full moon. Cancer, September 2019, full moon. Strength, double strength right here. And cleansing. This is going to be a very revitalizing time for you. All right. So let's take a moment just to talk about this full moon because it is so exciting. There we go. And I'm excited about it. So this full moon is a positive full moon. I see it as that is because it is positive sextile Pluto, which is giving powerful intuition and strong emotional energy to everything. Also know that this full moon, the moon is rising in Neptune, right? It is opposite the sun, which is in Mars, and it is squared Jupiter, which can create anger and confusion of feelings. So you have this sextile Pluto, which is creating very positive emotions, very positive feelings. It will be combated with some negative things coming up. So just be aware of that as you're moving forward. Don't completely trust your intuition over everything else, though your intuition, Cancer, is going to be so spot on. But since you are a water sign, and water signs are much more in tune, I believe anyway, with the phases of the moon, be very, very careful of how you let your heart move you forward because it is going to be so powerful during this time. Trust your intuition, but also know that kind of sneaky emotions of anger and just miscommunication can happen during this full moon. All right. So we're starting here with the Strength card. And this says, inner strength is the power within that pushes action into all areas of life. You are strong, you are powerful, you are looking at things differently. This moon is going to charge you, most definitely. You're going to be rising from the ashes. The ashes are of self-doubt. The ashes are of overthinking. There's also an emotional vampire energy around things which make you question yourself. Okay? And now you are taking the power, you are taking the truth, you are knowing where it is that you stand, and you're saying nothing and no one is going to hold you back. This moon is is kind of a springboard for you, Cancer, which is absolutely beautiful. The color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing the sacral chakra, which is where a lot of negativity from this life and past lives are held. Then we have cleansing. Energy cleansing creates a helpful and harmonious space for which to thrive. Now, that is especially true when I'm seeing within the cards kind of this emotional vampire energy, this sense of being drained a bit, because things are coming up during this full moon that you thought you kind of had laid to rest. And these are feelings that are going to be of anger, of disappointment, and you're going to be kind of facing them again with new eyes, new comprehension, and new understanding of yourself. So it's actually a really good thing, though maybe for some of you Cancers at this time you're not going to think of it as such. So know here to cleanse your energy, to move forward in your truth, all right? And having yourself balanced, and especially your energy balanced, is going to be astoundingly beneficial as you move forward. Now, the thing that shines through here, of course, the color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing your heart chakra. You are that water sign energy. You come from the heart, and a lot of the full moon energy, a lot of this day, is going to come from your heart. So cleansing that energy, balancing yourself, really does move you forward to the place that you need to be. Then we have sanctuary. Within the heart, a space of regenerating sanctuary awaits. Listen to yourself, but also have a place to retreat, because you are going to be emotionally in tune to a lot of people. Especially for some of you, it's going to be this air sign energy right here that you're going to be very in tune with, and this person can be kind of like rapid fire movement, wants to go really fast. You need to follow your traditions more. You need to consult with yourself more. There is a sense of healing, but there's a sense of a slower movement for you during this full moon. So with sanctuary, you're being told to really look inward and not be as affected by other people as you may be if you didn't cleanse your energy, rely on your inner strength, and focus on the sanctuary that lies within your heart and your soul. Remember, the only perfect things about us as human beings, there we go, is our soul. And that's what you're connecting with. That's what I see you connecting with when it comes to sanctuary. Transformation. The process of self-transformation will open your eyes to a timeless truth about yourself. As you are reborn during this time of the Phoenix full moon, you are going to find that you are transforming yourself from a person that for some of you, you didn't really like. And I know that might sound harsh and that might sound mean, but what I'm seeing here is it's going from people-pleasing, it's going from, having this leech on you that's trying to keep you down, keeping you from moving forward, the sense of living in the past more than the present, feeling as if, no matter what you do, you're always going to be stuck. Emotions are always going to be too high. Now you're transforming yourself to a person who knows their truth, who knows their abundance, who is patient, knows that everything cannot happen all at once. And as you do so, you embrace your heart, your soul, and your truth. Now, with this air sign energy, we do have it right here, right? At the heart of this whole entire reading, the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Some of you might have this as your moon or as your rising. If you do, this is going to be playing a very impactful part on yourself. So know that your heart and your head might be moving you in two very different directions. There's a sense here of wanting to act right away, but you need to embrace a healing. You need to embrace a balance of self, knowing that things are a lot more fragile than what they appear on the surface. If there is an air sign energy in your life at this time, Cancer, or somebody pushing you to act more quickly than you are comfortable with, there needs to be a stepping back and a knowing of your mind and standing your ground, because that's going to be how you make the very best decision for you and how you don't get overwhelmed by the emotions that are coming at you during this time, because it's going to be very easy for you, Cancer, to be overwhelmed. Now, I see kind of, especially in this triangle right here, a lot of people around you. You have a Taurus energy, air sign energy, Leo energy. So there are a lot of people around you here. So you're not secluding you is not going to be the best kind of course of action for this full moon. but also knowing that other people's emotions, especially a Taurus, a Leo, or an air sign, are going to have a profound impact on you. And you have to be a student of what you want, of the way that you need to move forward, of where it is that you stand, because this right here can kind of push you out of the place that you want to be as you're moving forward and push you into old patterns that you are actually rising out of. Now, we have here the Seven of Pentacles and the Strength card. And I love that we have 7 and then 8. I like that progression. It actually bodes it. Yeah, it's really nice. Spirit is saying there's a nice progression here. As you claim your strength, as you claim your power, you have to be patient with yourself. And I know "have to" is a harsh word to use, well, words to use, but there is a need here that you know, because you are embracing your inner sanctuary. You know that you've planted the seeds. You know that you have cultivated something really quite beautiful for yourself. And that's through your hard work, your dedication. And through that hard work and dedication to you, you are being transformed during this full moon. It takes strength. It's also things from the Leo time period, which is July 23rd to August 22nd, are going to be coming up for some reason for a lot of you cancers. And there are going to be times where you sit there and you think, oh my gosh, I should have acted. I can't believe I didn't do that. There is going to be the sense of looking back at things and judging yourself really rather harshly, where you should be looking at things and saying, I did what was best for me. And if I didn't do those things, I wouldn't be where I am now. And yes, for some of you, where you are right now is a struggle, but there is a sense here of greater truth coming from it, from unlikely allies guiding you forward, from a sense of prosperity and abundance. You can try to push things, most definitely. You can sit there and say, this full moon is going to be my full moon. I am moving forward in this truth. Nothing and no one is going to hold me back. And that's perfectly fine. But do know that if you kind of come at this with too much of this Leo energy, especially if within your chart is a lot of Leo, okay, and you're kind of channeling that because for some reason it seems to be calling to you, just like it seems to be calling to the air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, this is through healing mostly of the mind for a lot of you right now. That's what Spirit is saying. That's really going to come forward as you become your own white knight, as you become the hero of your story. You're going to also see that there is going to be a tendency to think that if you just come at things with a bit more force, you'll be able to have the prosperity come, the fruit grow faster, the abundance really come and guide you forward. And that is actually not going to be the case. It's going to be just the opposite of what you're feeling at this time, because this is going to be a little bit more based on anger and a little bit more based on frustration than anything else. But you do know there are unlikely allies moving you forward, helping you embrace where it is that you want to be, what it is that you desire. With the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, I see this as, because I read intuitively as well as by the book, I feel this as a sense of being drained. You're going to want to hold on to the wrong things. Why? Emotionally, it's actually going to be easier for you, right? Because there is a sense here of, especially when it comes to emotions, you're going to boil things down to wanting to make excuses for people who you really shouldn't be making excuses for. That's part of your water sign energy. You kind of want to look at the love, the joy, the peace of things, and that's actually going to keep you rather stuck, especially during this full moon, because this full moon is about bringing things to the surface. It's about trusting your intuition. It's about knowing your inner truth, and that's why it's going to be a bit hard for you here, Cancer. Not that your intuition isn't spot on, because it really is, but because the emotions that come with this full moon, the emotions that the Neptune bring, and the Sun and Mars and the square Jupiter, this is going to make it so that the emotions of anger, the emotions of conflict of feelings, of questioning yourself, are going to come up at times just as strongly as your positive intuition, as Pluto being sextile? Yes. Okay. Here. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with Spirit, say everything, and listen to everything at the same time, and sometimes things just get muddled. So do bear with me. There is a sense here of you needing to balance things, and there's going to be this division almost of labor during this time, but it's the division of labor when it comes to your inner strength, when it comes to your inner sanctuary, and you're going to have to be really on top of the emotions that are coming at you to kind of pull you down, and the intuitive emotion, and that one's going to feel lighter. That one's going to kind of sing through your bones like the ringing of a bell. It's really going to be quite beautiful, but it is going to be a bit of a challenge. So just be prepared for that here, Cancer. There is a sense of feeling overwhelmed, of overthinking things, of not knowing which way to turn, of not really connecting with your heart and your soul. And that's going to be because you're going to be trying to please this person right here who isn't going to be able to be pleased. And that's an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. And it doesn't, okay, so as I say, that's an air sign energy. I don't want you, if you're cross-watching and you're an air sign energy, to think that I am talking about you. It can also be somebody who is very mentally manipulative, who uses the heart of Cancer, because your heart is shining through loud and clear. You want things to be prosperous and beautiful, and this to be a time of healing and transformation for yourself. Somebody is going to have the desire to play off of that, and that's going to be something that drains you. And that's why this is coming through as an emotional vampire, but somebody who knows your weaknesses, who can kind of see things. This is going to be a very in tune person. This is going to be a person, you don't have to know them well, but who's going to be able to see things and just kind of go in for the kill. All right, so be aware of that during this time period for you, because it's going to make you doubt yourself. It's going to make you question your decisions, and it's not going to be fair. And when this happens, you're going to feel, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? You're going to try and hold on to the wrong things. And that's going to be at the root of this full moon, which is it's going to try, the emotions that are coming up are going to try and trick you from fully embracing the transformation that has you moving forward in the love, in the knowledge, in the strength and patience of knowing that you are being set free, that your traditions matter, that you matter in a way that you hadn't quite expected before. And it's going to be about tuning out the rest of the world and really focusing on you. Because here with the Nine of Wands, this is just overwhelmed. This is listening to everybody else. And things are going to be said that kind of trigger you. They're going to be things that arc back to your childhood. They're going to be things that make you question yourself. They're going to kind of go right for the insecurities. This very much can be one specific person, but there is a sense here of needing to build this wall right here, this tree, this line of trees, all right, to filter out the negativity of the world and to stand tall and firm. You will know when this negativity starts to come over you, because you're going to feel your shoulders get very tight. You start to get a bit of a headache. Some of you will actually start to have pain in your jaw at this time. So those are going to be your clues. Now, if your pain tends to go to your lower back when you're stressed, or your hands or something like that, know that that will be your clue. But for a lot of you, I see headaches, I see jaw pain, I see really tight shoulders. So that is going to be your clue that things are becoming emotionally just a bit too much, and that somebody is playing off of insecurities that you had thought that you had dealt with. As you claim your truth, as you stand your ground, as you live in the present instead of focusing on the past and the future, you're going to find that what you desired when you were small really starts to open up to you, really starts to move you forward, and you start to live a truth more so than ever before. And that's what this rising from the Phoenix is all about for you, Cancer. It is not giving your heart and soul to everybody else. This is actually, also, I know I said Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. If your Venus is in Cancer, this is going to be very important for you too. This is a time of really listening to your heart and knowing that people are going to try and manipulate your heart in order for them to get what they want from you. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You move forward being your own hero, which I know sounds corny, but that's definitely what I'm seeing here. It's knowing what you need to do to embrace what it is that you love. It's listening to your intuition and knowing the difference between the voice of anxiety and the voice of reason, that both are kind of warring for your attention within your own mind at this time. It's going from feeling doubtful, ashamed at times, not being able to make the decisions as quickly or as, fiercely as you would like to, because there are going to be people in your life around you who are very forceful, who stand very tall, very firm. And this is a time for you of learning, of healing, of coming out of this cup, which this cup right here represents, of course, to me, the Holy Grail, which even if you don't believe in Christianity, that does not matter. I mean, this is a Christian sign. It's a sign of what Jesus, this is the cup that Jesus drank from in the Last Supper. This is the cup that Joseph of Arimathea used to collect the blood of Christ when he was stabbed in the side, when he was being crucified. Now, whether this is a truth for you or a mythology, it really does not matter. To the cards, it doesn't matter to spirit. What they're saying here is that you are holding within your hands this sense of truth, and you are holding within your hands, at the heart of this reading, this sense of truth crowned by love and crowned by courage. There's a strong Leo energy here, which for a lot of you is telling you to embrace that inner strength, that inner power, right? And as you do so, you're going to find that emotions run quite high. You're going to be very in tune to the emotional energy of this full moon. As you are in tune to this emotional energy, you are going to see that you jump free from limitations that you held yourself into, from understandings of other people that have become your truth because they have hit on insecurities that have built and built and built. And now you're setting yourself free from this. You are healing. You're embracing the purity of your intentions, right? But you're also mourning the fact that for some it has taken quite some time to embrace the freedoms, quite some time to be able to breathe in your truth and in your prosperity. As you do so, you have this earth sign energy right here, this Taurus energy. Now, there can have been a Taurus within your life from before, because we do have it linked to the Six of Cups, who was either your everything, who was this pillar of strength and security for you, or who had you question things. But I'm really seeing this as you now embracing the fact that you are moving forward in a strength, in a security, in an abundance that is grounded, that is based on quality of things, the quality of the emotional connections that you have during this time is going to be so much more important to you than the quantity, than having a whole bunch of people around you. You're also going to be very drawn to the finer things in life, and there is going to be a sense here of very much thinking at times that if you can be as forceful as another person, they will be able to see that you are right. That's not where your gift is going to lie during this full moon. Your gift is going to lie in your logic, in your reason, and in your connection with the heart. Okay, just as much as this air sign energy, or this person who is mentally very in tune to things, is going to try and manipulate things so that you see things a certain way. If you use your own personal power, if you use the insight that is coming your way, you are going to be able to feel the difference. Just as I said that the positive energy around you is going to ring clear like a bell, you can use that guidance during this full moon to hear when people are speaking the truth to you and when they are kind of bullshitting you, okay? Sorry about the language, but that's what Spirit is saying. You're not going to have any of it. You're going to be charging forward with your armor on. Unlikely allies are coming your way as you embrace your traditions, your truth, your prosperity of self, which somebody is going to try and use against you, going to use your own better nature against you. Don't let them have that power. Kind of nip that in the bud, because from here, from what I'm seeing, it's love, it's healing, it's a prosperity of self that moves you forward. Now, you do have a repeat of the number 8 right here. You're going to be taking things very seriously at this time. The thing that you should be taking the most seriously is your heart, your soul, and your emotional connection to the truth. If you take seriously during this time, and I know this is going to sound a little bit funny, but financial gains, if you're going to try and kind of use this lie detector almost power that you have during this time to really accentuate your own personal prosperity, it's not going to work that well. So I just want to give you that warning. Then that could be for a very specific person here that I'm seeing that. So here it is moving forward in your power. It's knowing your truth. It's knowing your mind above all else. Do not let anybody, because somebody's going to try to manipulate your thoughts using past pains, past hurts. And it doesn't even mean that they have to know about it. This is just going to be somebody who's very connected, who kind of knows how to play people astoundingly well. Your subconscious message, the High Priestess, which is the second card in the second numbered card. No, well, it goes 0, 1, and then 2. So in the major arcana, and with the repeat of the number 2, this is a connection with your emotions. This is also going to be, there is a gift with your communication. All right, and again, that's going to be ringing like a bell when you can feel people's truths at this time. You're going to be seeing things deeper and deeper. The veil is lifted from your eyes. As the veil is lifted from your eyes, you know the truth, and you have here all the greatest things that you are you have cultivated within your life that you are actually holding onto right here. And that is going to set you free and be astoundingly empowering. Okay? Trust your intuition, know that you are transforming yourself, and know that somebody is going to try and take advantage of your good nature and advantage of your sensitivity at this time to kind of get one up on you. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness, and may harmony always be with you. Bye.